Hey everybody, I'm here with a small army of little miniature friends, and these are some very new releases from Warlord Games. These are plastic Italian Bersaglieri, and we're getting these really early. We've snuck these out of Warlord Games' offices. They're painted studio versions, and we're recording this video before they've been announced so that you can have a look at these in detail. So I'm not going to talk too much on camera because we want to get a close-up on these fine-looking figures. But yeah, very exciting release. They're an army and a force that I'm a real fan of. So let's get in and take a closer look. So obviously an important element is the huge feathers to the right of their helmets, which is a little different to the norm. Usually it'd be to the left. And as well as just looking bleeding great, this is for protecting the eyes from sunlight, possibly. I don't know if that's just a myth or what, but it certainly looks really good. And the different head types all have those feathers, the iconic look present. Of course, the Bersaglieri, well known for not so much marching as running everywhere. Very energetic chaps and now chapesses as well, but not in World War II. And yeah, a lot of the figures here, you can put them in running poses, which is really good. They've got some extra kit available. You've got a good range of weapons on them as well. So they're going to be a great looking army on the tabletop. And I think that's part of the appeal of these figures. You've got your usual sort of selection of kit with the figures as well, all the different special weapons that you'd expect. Lots of different pouches, nice little details to add to your figures. Another one here completely laden with kit, carrying ammo boxes and stuff across the battlefield. You'll notice these ones are based more for non-desert combat. They didn't just take part in desert combat, but obviously famed for their antics in the Western Desert. And here's one much more suited for fighting in the desert. One of Rommel's favourites, apparently. He was very respectful of the capabilities of these Italian marksmen, although he also was very keen to use them as like a get out of jail card multiple times as he tried to escape from the desert rats who were attacking him. He would just leave the Italians there to cover his retreat. So an interesting character, Rommel, bit of a mixed bag of a dude, but make of that what you will. The Bersaglieri looking very snazzy. You've also got some slightly more standard HQ kind of options available in the kit too. Bit difficult to know exactly what's on the frame because we're actually doing this whole video just off the figures that we've been provided. We don't have a look at the frames, but if we can manage to snag that before this video goes live, get Joe to put it up for you to have a peep at as well. While you're enjoying watching these beautiful Italian plastics spin round and round and listening to some atmospheric, moody music, why don't you quickly click the subscribe button just under this video and give it a like. That way you'll never miss our content and you can keep up to date on all the new wargaming releases. And if you don't, we're going to send these boys to get you. So if you're not really familiar with the background of the Bersaglieri, it's actually quite entertaining. They were formed in 1836 as a part of the Royal Sardinian Army, and they actually came about largely because they couldn't afford cavalry. So instead, they just ran a lot. So you've got this group of guys who are super fit and super capable of just running for hours, making great ground on the battlefield, and they're also really good marksmen. So that's actually a really good combination to make some very effective shock troops. And that's how they've evolved, and they still to this day do a lot of running whilst playing their musical instruments, which anyone who's played a brass instrument will know would be particularly tricky. And that mobility is carried on through the evolution of the Bersaglieri. During World War I, they replaced running at times for riding bicycles, actual pedal power. And then into World War II, about a third of their force would be on motorbikes as well. So always very mobile and capable of really having a lot of accurate shooting. Definitely an elite unit, and they'll be a lot of fun to use in games of Bolt Action or your World War II game of choice.
This video has been brought to you by WiPrime, Wargames Illustrated magazine's online members club. View more videos or find out more about WiPrime by following these links.